Assalamu alaikum. Surah 6 of the Holy Quran. Al-An'am, verses 82 to 119. I seek refuge in Allah from the devil the accursed. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. They who believe and do not mix their belief with injustice, those will have security and they are rightly guided. And that was our conclusive argument which we gave Abraham against his people. We raise by degrees whom we will. Indeed, your Lord is wise in knowing. And we gave to him Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All of them we guided, and Noah we guided before. And among his descendants, David and Solomon, and Job and Joseph, and Moses and Aaron. Thus do we reward the doers of good. And Zechariah and John and Jesus and Elias. And all were of the righteous. And Ishmael and Elisha and Jonah and Lot. And all of them we preferred over the worlds. And some among their fathers and their descendants and their brothers. And we chose them and we guided them to a straight path. That is the guidance of Allah, by which he guides whomever he wills of his servants. But if they had associated others with Allah, then worthless for them would be whatever they were doing. Those are the ones to whom we gave the scripture and authority and prophethood. But if they, the disbelievers, deny it, then we have entrusted it to a people who are not therein disbelievers. Those are the ones whom Allah has guided. So from their guidance, take an example. Say, I ask of you for it, this message no payment. It is not, but a reminder for the worlds. And they did not appraise Allah with true appraisal. When they said, Allah did not reveal to a human being anything, say, who revealed the scripture that Moses brought as light and guidance to the people? You Jews make it into pages, disclosing some of it and concealing much. And you were taught that which you knew not. Neither you nor your fathers say Allah revealed it. Then leave them in their empty discourse, amusing themselves. And this is a book which we have sent down, blessed and confirming what was before it, that you may warn the mother of cities, Mecca, and those around it. Those who believe in the hereafter believe in it, and they are maintaining their prayers. And who is more unjust than one who invents a lie about Allah or says, it has been inspired to me while nothing has been inspired to him? And one who says, I will reveal something like what Allah revealed. And if you could but see when the wrongdoers are in the overwhelming pains of death, and while the angels extend their hands saying, discharge your souls. Today you will be awarded the punishment of extreme humiliation for what you used to say against Allah other than the truth, and that you were toward his verses being arrogant. It will be said to them, and you have certainly come to us alone, individually, as we created you the first time, and you have left whatever we bestowed upon you behind you, and we do not see with you your intercessors, which you claimed that they were among you associates of Allah. It has all been severed between you, and lost from you is what you used to claim. Indeed, Allah is the cleaver of grain and date seed. He brings the living out of the dead and brings the dead out of the living. That is Allah. So how are you deluded? He is the cleaver of daybreak and has made the night for rest and the sun and moon for calculation. That is the determination of the exalted in might, the knowing. And it is He who placed for you the stars, that you may be guided by them through the darknesses of the land and sea. We have detailed the signs for a people who know, and it is He who produced you from one soul and gave you a place of dwelling and of storage. We have detailed the signs for a people who understand, and it is He who sends down rain from the sky, and we produce thereby the growth of all things. We produce from it greenery, from which we produce grains arranged in layers, and from the palm trees of its emerging fruit are clusters hanging low, and we produce gardens of grapevines and olives and pomegranates, similar yet varied. Look at each of its fruit when it yields, and at its ripening. Indeed, in that are signs for a people who believe. But they have attributed to Allah partners, the jinn, while He has created them, and has fabricated for Him sons and daughters without knowledge. Exalted is He and high above what they describe. He is originator of the heavens and the earth. How could He have a son when He does not have a companion? And He created all things, and He is of all things knowing. That is Allah, your Lord. There is no deity except Him, the creator of all things. So worship Him, and He is the disposer of all things. Vision perceives Him not, but He perceives all vision, and He is the subtle, the aware. There has come to you enlightenment from your Lord. So whoever will see does so for the benefit of his soul, and whoever is blind does harm against it, and say, I am not a guardian over you. And thus do we diversify the verses, so they, the disbelievers, will say, you have studied. And so we may make it, the Quran, clear for a people who know. Follow, O Muhammad, what has been revealed to you from your Lord. There is no deity except Him, and turn away from those who associate others with Allah. But if Allah had willed, they would not have associated, and we have not appointed you over them as a guardian, nor are you a manager over them. And do not insult those they invoke other than Allah, lest they insult Allah in enmity without knowledge. Thus, we have made pleasing to every community their deeds. Then to their Lord is their return, and He will inform them about what they used to do. And they swear by Allah their strongest oaths, that if a sign came to them, they would truly believe in it. Say, the signs are only with Allah. And what will make you perceive that even if a sign came, they would not believe? And we will turn away their hearts and their eyes, just as they refused to believe in it, the revelation, the first time. And we will leave them in their transgression, wandering blindly. And even if we had sent down to them the angels with the message, and the dead spoke to them of it, and we gathered together every created thing in front of them, they would not believe unless Allah should will. But most of them of that are ignorant, and thus we have made for every prophet an enemy, devils from mankind and jinn, inspiring to one another deceitful speech and delusion. Inspiring to one another decorative speech and delusion. But if your Lord had willed, they would not have done it. So leave them and that which they invent. And it is so, the hearts of those who disbelieve in the hereafter will incline toward it. Deceptive speech. And that they will be satisfied with it, and that they will commit that which they are committing. Say, then, is it other than Allah I should seek as judge, while it is He who has revealed to you the book, the Quran, explained in detail, and those to whom we previously gave the scripture know that it is sent down from your Lord in truth. So never be among the doubters. And the word of your Lord has been fulfilled in truth and in justice. None can alter His words, and He is the hearing, the knowing. And if you obey most of them upon the earth, they will mislead you from the way of Allah. They follow not except assumption, and they are not but misjudging. Indeed, your Lord is most knowing of who strays from His way, and He is most knowing of the rightly guided. So eat of that meat upon which the name of Allah has been mentioned, if you are believers in His verses, revealed laws. And why should you not eat of that upon which the name of Allah has been mentioned, while He has explained in detail to you what He has forbidden you, excepting that to which you are compelled, and indeed do many lead others astray through their own inclinations without knowledge. Indeed, your Lord, He is most knowing of the transgressors. Peace and blessings be upon the prophets and messengers of Allah. All praise is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Glory be to Allah. Allahu Akbar.